Ladies and gentlemen, we are live once again for another episode. It's the weekly win streak. It's your boy TP3 Bets, and as always, I'm joined by none other than the man himself. Some would call the English Cleveland sports fan on planet Earth. None other than the man himself. What up, bro? Before I ask how you're doing today, I just want to say this. Last night, I'm sitting there watching this Cleveland get absolutely shit stormed. Yes, I did take Indiana. Sorry, bro, but I got to bet with my wallet, not with my heart. I hate the Pacers just as much as you do. I think I can't stand them, but you got to bet where the money's at. And I'm just casually sitting there on the couch, like, damn, this game really sucks. I'm probably gonna watch something else because this is a waste of my time. And I open my Instagram app, and what do you know? I see Bro on there. I'm like, damn, this must have been his video from earlier. I'm gonna watch it, and I click on his video. And he just starts yelling. And I was like, oh, shit, here we go. And I was in tears laughing at this man. Bro, before we even ask how your weekend was, before how anything did, let it all out, man. We're here for you.
Yeah, honestly, that was one of the first times that I truly got all the anger out in one video. Like, after I posted, I was just like, I feel better. I feel it's over. But it goes to show you, your mom said, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. That's a fucking lie. I got pissed off, and I got damn near 200,000 views on that reel right now. So just
it's almost at 200. It was at 107 when I tried to call you earlier.
Yeah, the thing is fucking pumping.
Heavy. Sure, dude. That was great rage bait. And look, I promise you all this. This is going to be 100% from the heart, not rage bait later. If the Atlanta Hawks get any of the first 3 picks, I will unleash all hell in a video. So I haven't done it.
Why?
So I don't know if you know this or not. We have the NBA draft lottery tonight. We'll talk about it here in a second before we get into the picks. The Hawks traded their first-round pick in this draft unprotected for in part of the DeJounte Murray deal. So if the Hawks get a top 3 pick, doesn't matter. That shit's going to the Spurs.
What if they get the 4th pick?
Going to the Spurs. Whatever pick we get is going to the Spurs. So
why would they do that?
Do you want to rage more about Cleveland, or do you want me to talk about this? It's up to you.
I don't mind. I hope the Cavs get beat by 40 at home and they get booed off the court. I'm so calm about it that I'm just ready for it and I want it. But I don't understand why they would include an unprotected first-round pick. What did they even get in that? They don't have Murray anymore, do they?
Hey, we appreciate you, Pete. You're the man for coming by here. Good afternoon, Smokey. How are we doing today, boy? No, we traded DeJounte Murray's ass for the Great Barrier Thief in Dyson Daniels, Larry Nance Jr., and a Lakers first-round pick. So we do have the Lakers pick, and we do have Sacramento's pick, depending on where it falls. Tonight could be interesting. The Hawks owe their pick, but they get the Kings pick if it's 14 or 13. Or wait, how many teams? 16 teams make the playoffs. So if it's 14 or 13, then Atlanta gets it. And if it's anything after that, Sacramento keeps the first-round pick again. And we get the Lakers pick no matter what, but we owe our pick no matter what. So the trade was like a couple swaps and so this is basically what happened. The Hawks made a horrible fucking trade for DeJounte Bum, and in process of making the trade, the then GM said he didn't want to make the trade. He thought it was too much money for DeJounte Bum, and the owner's son basically said, "Well, fuck you. We don't care. We want DeJounte Murray." And so they made the trade, and he said, all right, I'll see y'all. I'm out. And the GM stepped down, and we got DeJounte Murray, and he was awful. So now this is the repercussions where he potentially could win this would be the most Atlanta thing ever. We win the draft lottery and get Zachariah Risacher, who's decent. He's a solid NBA player, but he's not Cooper Flagg. He's not Dylan Harper. He's not Ace Bailey. He's not VJ Edgecombe. So his draft class is absolutely loaded. Last year's was horrible. There's probably like 6 players who would go. I think Risacher would probably go like 5 or 6 in this draft, maybe 7, somewhere in there. He would be like 4 through 7 or 5 through 7 in this draft.
Yeah. He wouldn't be top 5. No way.
I mean, what's the top 5? The guys I just said, and then who else are we not thinking of that you think would go over him?
Bro, I mean, first of all, Cooper Flagg, yes. I would take.
Yeah, all those guys ahead of him.
Bailey and Harper ahead of him.
Yeah.
So there's 3.
VJ Edgecombe.
Edgecombe's nasty, yeah. Dude, I know there's somebody I'm forgetting about who I literally said is going to be so nasty in the NBA.
Igor, what's his name from BYU?
I'm not totally sold on him. I think
Yeah, I
he's
was
good.
about to say, I'd rather have Risa Shea than him.
Yeah, I'm not totally sold on him. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I can't think about it. It's gonna come to me, and you'll be like, "Oh yeah, no, for sure." Maybe he's top 5, but top 6 to 8, I agree with. Sucks.
Yeah, Atlanta did. I hope you're right, Travis. We used all our luck last year. I hope tonight they say, Atlanta Hawks, Sacramento Kings. That'd be perfect. Those are the first 2 teams. And then you know what? Dallas needs to be the third team called because fuck Nico Harrison. Anyway, with that being said, let's get into it, man. I know y'all are here for picks, not to hear us bitch about Cleveland sports, not to hear us bitch about the NBA draft lottery. Bro, let's get things started, man. MLB tonight, where are you taking us?
Yeah, in the MLB, this is as square as it gets. But listen, like sometimes teams are historically bad, and there's no shame in just blindly fading them. You're going to lose sometimes, but you're going to be profitable at the end of the day. And there's a lot of different data that goes into this pick that backs it up. We're going to go to the Texas Rangers, first 5 innings, minus half a run at minus 154 against the Rockies. For a couple of reasons. One, the Rangers do have Tyler Mahle on the mound, who's got a .70 ERA at home. The Rangers offense is heating up, scoring 16 runs in the last 2 games combined against Detroit, who has been known to have a pretty solid pitching staff, even though I think Flaherty's a fucking overrated bum. Anyways, back to this. The Rockies have given up 10 or more runs in 4 of the last 5, and in the last 5 games have given up 58 runs combined in 5 fucking games. So Chase Dollander on the mound at a 7.71 road ERA doesn't really inspire me to like back them in any way. And lastly, we have a little bit of historical data. The last time these 2 teams played in Texas, the last 2 games, Texas won 13-3 and 11-3. I think it's going to be blowouts. I think Texas scores a lot of runs. Should be a sweat-free win for us. T, what do you think about that? How ignorant am I saying sweat-free win for us? And what do you have in the MLB?
Yeah, so I'm on the Rockies money line. I'm just kidding. No. So honestly, I mean, this Rockies team is horrible, and they just got to win, so that makes it a great spot to fade them. And then also, too, on top of the fact that they won, it makes it a great spot to fade them. Max, hush. It's fucking dog, man. He's trying to. He thinks. I guess he took the Rockies, and he's mad at us for taking Texas here. But yeah, man, Texas's offense actually woke up last series, so I like Texas here in this game. Let's see. Next game up for me, man. I'm gonna go to St. Louis, and we're gonna back the Cardinals in this game as a huge underdog, plus 155, I believe, is what that I locked in with them at. Let's see here. Let's take a look at the numbers on this one. Okay, so numbers you need to look at here in this game today for taking St. Louis. The Cardinals are currently on an 8-game win streak right now. I mean, if you just look through all the data and whatnot right here with this game, it basically suggests that these are even teams. Like it says they should be closer to like 120. I mean, both teams hit lefties well. I believe one's ranked 7th and one's ranked 8th in like batting against them. In the last 8 days, both teams basically even. Defensively, the Cardinals are a top 5 defensive team. I think they're 4th in like OBA and 1st in like runs saved or something like that. So they have an elite defense rather than the Phillies are 29th in one of those stats and 21st in the other. So the Phillies are horrible defensively. Then you look at Matthew Liberatore. He is a 2.78 xERA. Dude's absolutely wheeling and dealing right now. You go with all that. I mean, so let's say Liberatore and Sanchez cancel each other out here. Hey, Smokey knows, man. The Rockies are a joke. And last but not least here, I mean, you look at the Phillies coming off Sunday Night Baseball. Teams that played Sunday Night Baseball then are on the road in their following game the next day. So if you get no day off and you're on the road after Sunday Night Baseball, you're currently 1-4 straight up. The only win was the Dodgers versus the Marlins.
Sharp. Really, really sharp. I was wondering if you were going to bring that up. It's a really tough spot. It is a really, really tough spot. I knew you couldn't miss it. I knew you're sharp as shit. You're all over it. And also the Phillies bullpen is garbage. It's really, really bad. So that works in your advantage as well. I love the Cardinals. My favorite player in the MLB is on the Cardinals. So I like to play.
That is the most random fucking favorite player in the MLB.
Yeah.
Why isn't your favorite player Jose Ramirez, bro? or Stephen Kwan?
Listen, that's how you know it's authentic. That's how you know it's no bullshit. He's just my favorite. I love that he has an attitude problem. I love that he cusses out umps. I love that he's a freaking swag god, gold chain, country music blaring. He's just a legend. He's a legend. Miles McComas, baby.
So absurd. My favorite baseball player besides Acuna is Manny Machado.
I like Machado too.
Actually, my second favorite is Big Bear. It was Money Mike, but he sucks. So Ozuna and Acuna are my favorites, and then Machado. So anyway, yeah. So that's what we're rocking with tonight. Exactly, bro. Hey, appreciate you, Smokey. Smokey says always Quan. Dude, Quan's a beast, man. I got him on all 3 of my fantasy teams. So big Quan guy over here. That being said, bro, let's take our talents to the NBA. Don't think there's really too much else to discuss today in the MLB. Guys, NBA, me and Bro going head-to-head on both games. First game up here, the Boston Celtics taking on the New York Knicks. What's the total sitting at right now? I haven't looked at the total here in a while. 209 is the total, and the spread is currently Celtics -6.5. Bro, what you got for us here?
I listen, and then I'll tee you up for the next one. I gotta say, I think there are too many things that line up right, in my opinion. The Celtics remind me of the Cavs. I eerily got this feeling this morning. They're the same team. Regular season heroes. People telling them, you're so good, you're so good. Nobody else in the East can compete. It's just you two. Nobody else can compete. They came in game 3, did what they needed to do, back up against the wall, dominated. That is the perfect time for an entitled team that feels like they can just walk into a championship to fucking fall flat and come out flat. And I have data too. Since 2003, there have been 27 times where a team in the playoffs has made 20 plus 3-pointers and shot 50% in the same game. The Celtics did that last game. In the next game, those teams, 27 times, 27 occurrences, they are 18. Damn it. They are 8-18 straight up and 7-19 against the spread. People are all over this Scott Foster extender thing. I looked up Scott Foster on Google, and that's all you see all over the place, on Twitter, everywhere. He's the extender. Something in my gut is just telling me the Knicks get this game. I don't know what it is. Something is telling me the Knicks get this game. I like them +6.5, and I'll sprinkle on the money line. T, why am I wrong?
Travis said it best. Celtics have a championship. Cavs do not have a championship without LeBron, Kyrie, and Kevin Love.
Okay.
And J.R. Smith and Richard Jefferson and so on and so forth. Look, I'm with Travis on this one, man. I got to go with the Celtics in this game, man. This is a big-time circle the wagon spot, I think, for the Celtics here. I mean, I don't think it can be talked about enough of the Celtics win up by 20 points in all 3 games. I think the Celtics are going to be able to do the exact same thing here in this game. I think they've realized they just got to go to the rack and stop settling for 3 after 3 after 3 after 3. Now, one thing I will say, Knicks really haven't played their best basketball in any of these games. They've had to come back from huge deficits in every single game. So you do feel like the Knicks are due for a big performance here, but the Celtics were almost historically the best road team in all of the NBA. I think they come into the Garden and silence everybody. I think the Celtics just do their thing, man. Their defense clearly knows how to shut down the Knicks. I mean, the Knicks only scored 100 points in regulation in one game, and that was on the nose. They scored 100 points. I mean, the Celtics should honestly be up 3-0 here. I can't look away from them in this game. This is a max, motivational, max show out spot once again for the Celtics, and I think they will show up once again in this spot. So I got to rock with the Celtics in this game, man.
That's fair. See, I can fuck with the breakdown. It's just literally the feeling in my stomach. This doesn't feel like Cavs Pacers last night to you at all. It doesn't feel like, okay.
I mean, bro, people are beating their chests about Cleveland being a regular season team and stuff. I mean, their fucking starting point guard is hurt. Their Evan Mobley's hurt. DeAndre Hunter's hurt. Their three of their 4 best players are hurt. You know what I mean? I think that it's not getting enough run for how those guys are banged up. I'm not saying necessarily that they would have still won the series with or without those guys, but It's like nobody's talking about it, and it needs to be talked
You know what
about.
else nobody's talking about? What the fuck
What?
was that ejection? How did Hunter literally like shove the dude through like oblivion, not get ejected, and Matherin had like a little baby like jab to the chest, and he got flagrant 2? Am I crazy for that? I feel like that was backwards.
Nah, bro, I really thought like what he didn't deserve for an injection, or didn't call for an ejection, but at the same time, like I don't know. I thought if you're gonna eject one, you gotta eject the other. You know what I mean? Like they should have either both been ejected, or it should have just been like one dude gets a flagrant and the other dude gets. It couldn't go the way it did.
Yeah, that was wild. That was wild for sure. But now we'll take it to the nightcap, and we have the Timberwolves taking on the Steph Curry-less Golden State Warriors. T, what do you got for the nightcap?
Yeah, man. Nightcap tonight. We're gonna cap it off with a Wolves -5 blowout winner. Honestly, I don't see Jonathan Kuminga and Jimmy Butler scoring, 63% combined points again. That shit's not happening again. Minnesota couldn't throw it in the ocean, and they still should have covered the spread. I don't know if you saw the video or not. Draymond Green telling them what the spread was to go hit the 3. That shit was crazy. Luckily, we were on the same side as that one, so I covered by the backdoor 3 at the end. But I think Minnesota's a lot better team. Anthony Edwards really woke up in the second half of that game. Julius Randle, triple-double. I just think Golden State has no talent. I think this team sucks, to be honest with you. It goes to show you how good Steph Curry is. With Steph Curry in there, they're a legit contender. Without him, they're not even a playoff-worthy team, in my opinion. So I think Minnesota circles the wagons here. Sure, it's going to be a rocking crowd there, but Minnesota literally could not have played worse, and they should have covered the spread in that game. So I absolutely have to take Minnesota -5 here. I think they win comfortably.
That's fair. That's fair. Now, guys, I didn't clear this with T, so I'm just going to do it. Hope he doesn't get mad at me. I've given out this play, and it's already been given out. I don't have any data to back this up, okay? So if there's any play that you ever don't tail me on, maybe this one. The more and more I look at it, I'm like, fuck. Maybe I'm on the wrong side here, because all the data and all the numbers are all over the Timberwolves. Everything, top to bottom, is all over the Timberwolves. So let me just be straight and clear. This is pure gut. This is pure, I play basketball. I read body language. I studied psychology in school. I'm telling you this. The Timberwolves look disinterested. They look unmotivated. They look unserious. And I think they are just the type of team that are not mentally tough, that you can see just a complete and utter collapse like you saw from Cleveland. I can totally see that happening. You don't get anything from Anthony Edwards, you're not winning this game. And that's Donovan Mitchell. If Anthony Edwards has a bad game, it doesn't matter who the fuck else is on the court, because I don't think Julius Randle's going to win you a game. Triple-double is very impressive, I will say that. But I don't think he's going to win you a fucking game by himself. Something about this. The NBA is a business, guys. I bet on this shit day in and day out, and I'll tell you this. Out of all the sports, the league that I trust the least in terms of transparency and, like, not fucking over bettors is the NBA. They are the fraud. They are just nasty, dirty, scammy, scummy. They need the money. They need the money, and I just feel like they're going to drag this series out to get Steph Curry back in Game 6, even if it's just for Game 6, and they get their shit kicked in. I just feel something in me. It's just like, there's no way this is going to be this easy. It can't be as easy as Celtics money line, Timberwolves money line. It just can't be that easy, and that's why I took the play. Is that a great reason to make a bet? Probably not, but it's a gut feeling, and I'm rocking with it. But if you want something that has stats driven by it and analytical data driven by it, I like Buddy Hield over 14.5 points, and do whatever else you want with it. I did some cool stuff on VIP. I just want to say this. Everyone's going to be all over Kuminga. Everyone's going to be all over Jimmy Butler. What they fail to realize is those are the two players that went off last game, and they both did it the same way, by driving to the basket. So you know what they're going to do? They're going to cut off the driving lanes, and they're going to force people to shoot from the outside. And you know what neither of those fucking knuckleheads can do? Shoot from the outside. You know who can? Buddy Hield. You know who balled for 33 fucking points in Game 7 against the Houston Rockets? Buddy Hield. You know who scored 27 on December 8th against Minnesota in the NBA Cup? Buddy Hield. That's right. When they needed it the most. Strapping threes. Something tells me he goes off. He goes off regardless of if Golden State wins or loses. T, what do you think about my backtrack? And what say you about Buddy Hield?
Smart backtrack there. Minnesota's going to win this game and comfortably. I actually do like the Buddy Hield play here. Buddy Hield didn't even score in the first half, and I believe he scored 14 points in the second half. Another good reason right there. Even if he scored 5 in the second half, that's a winner. Or in the first half, that's a winner. Also, too, I don't necessarily like the Celtics in the first half. I think this is more of a full game type game right here. So I think it's, I could see New York coming out motivated, but I think Boston overtime will pull away and win this game. I think it'll be the National Blowout Association tonight, and we're going to cover both these favorites and get ready for tomorrow, guys, because I like a favorite, and I think I like the over in the other game tomorrow. I'm not going to hint at what those are. With that being said, though, guys, bro, anything else you want to say about these games tonight? Anything else you want to give out? Anything else you got for the people, or should we just get on out?
Nothing about the games of the people, but I literally just figured out how to check the messages, like the chat on my phone. I'm doing this on my phone. Holy fuck, guys. Thank you all for coming in here. Pete, Smokey, Travis, Sammy Stew, Vinny Locks, all you guys. Holy shit. You guys make the show so much better. I can see them when they pop up, and when I'm on my computer, I can see them. I didn't even realize you guys were commenting. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for bringing the vibes and the atmosphere. Like, we do this for you guys. I mean, it's me and T are best friends. We can do this on our phones, just calling each other. We do this for you guys. And you guys make it awesome. So thank you so much. T, what do you got for the people?
Right now, guys, no real specials or anything like that. Probably going to run back $2 Tuesday if tonight goes well. So be on the lookout for that. Other than that, though, guys, let's get this fucking money. Let's cash these bets tonight. Bro, what about you?
Same thing. Yeah, nothing special here. $20 a week, $50 a month. #1 VIP over on SoBet. TP3 is the king of fan bases, just slanging out all sorts of different packages. And you know he's the savant. So make sure you're signed up. Last but not least, the most important thing, go follow TP3 Sports on TikTok right here, right now. Go do it at TP3 Sports. His old account got stoinked, and we need to get him back to 10K followers immediately. Post haste tomorrow. So do it, and do it now.
Hey, bro, I appreciate the